Now I'm out here live at the UNLV Alumni Amphitheater where the Remembrance Ceremony is set to take place here at 11:30. Now this ceremony comes exactly a month after the tragic events of October 1st. So this ceremony is all about bringing everyone together to unify everyone as Vegas strong. A person has been found dead on the second floor of a fatal house fire here at the Sunset Hills apartment complex in Henderson near Eastern and Windmill. With recent incidents that have happened around campus, the UNLV Police Department have finally stepped it up in creating a new app called Rebel Safe, which allows students to utilize the many police services at a press of a button. So we came out here to look at some of the local haunted houses to see what's got everybody spooked around here. So come on, let's just take a look. Let's walk down this hallway. And we're going to go ahead and look for Rich. He's going to talk to us about this haunted house that we're in right now that's called Asylum. So let's take a look around over here. Whoa! Whoa! All right. Rich, thank you guys very much for letting us stop by and check this place out. If you are a member of this bank, you might have been a victim of getting thousands of dollars taken from your account through hackers. The mother of a 13-year-old girl who attends Canyon Springs High School in North Las Vegas says her daughter was body slammed down to the ground by an administrator, which was caught on camera. The mother says she plans on pressing charges, especially because she was diagnosed with a concussion.
She was thrown like a rug rag. Then then he got on top of her and laid there and pressed her face after it was already hit the concrete.
Take a look at this video that was posted on Facebook by a student. This all happened before school started around 7 a.m. when Randall's 13-year-old daughter was having an argument with a senior. That's when the administrator immediately jumped in to break up the potential fight, but ended up making it worse. Randall says her daughter woke up the next morning with a headache and took her daughter to the hospital where she was diagnosed with a concussion, sprained shoulder, and sprained back, and she is demanding justice.
I want to actually see him fired, lose his job.
Randall says her daughter was suspended along with other students who claimed they were breaking up the fight. But from those students who watched the video, say they were shocked because they don't really get fights like that on campus.
I think that's just showing the kids that's a bad example because he didn't have to do all that.
We reached out to the Clark County School District and the police department, and they said that this is an ongoing investigation and will have more information early next week. Joaquin Lomeli, Fox 5 News, local, Las Vegas. A person has been found dead on the second floor of a fatal house fire here at the Sunset Hills apartment complex in Henderson near Eastern and Windmill. The fire happened around 8:40 this morning, where the fire department had to break through the side of the window in order to reach the source of the fire.
My first concern was anybody in there. We didn't know, and I guess from what I'd heard, the police had been banging on the door for a while trying to see if anybody was in there.
Everyone from the 8-unit apartment building have been evacuated until further notice. Officials say that the cause of the fire is still being investigated. This is a developing story, so we will bring you all the latest updates as soon as they become available. Reporting live near Eastern and Windmill, I'm Joaquin Lomeli, News 3. With recent incidents that have happened around campus, the UNLV Police Department have finally stepped it up in creating a new app called Rebel Safe, which allows students to utilize the many police services at a press of a button. Some of the featured options includes a quick push of a button to immediately call the police, or do a live chat with dispatch. But for those non-emergency issues, the report a tip option is available to submit written concerns, and students are already feeling very hopeful for the new app.
I think it'll actually help a lot of students, a lot of people that stay late or have activities or have to walk alone, just because it'll make it much more easier. And I think more people will take advantage of the services that we do offer here, and that's a great bonus to the app.
Since the launch of Rebel Safe, the app has over 1,000 downloads already, and police say they are hoping to get at least 5,000 downloads, which would be a good representation of the population among students and staff on campus. But why create an app in order to keep students safe?
Most folks are on their mobile devices all the time. It just seemed like a great opportunity for us to leverage technology to increase public safety for our faculty, for our students, for our community members. And it's a great way for them to interact as they go about their day. So we're just trying to create those layers of technology, layers of security, so that you have multiple options available to you to contact us and for us to get information to you.
The launch of the new app came a week after when a student was photographed using the women's restroom by a suspect on campus. A year ago, another incident happened when a woman was attacked at UNLV walking towards her car.
This area at night is kind of known to be a little dangerous, just because of where it's at, and basically that's kind of why it's been causing problems for people.
Police kept this in mind when creating the app. You can use the new Friend Walk feature, which allows you to share your real-time GPS location with a friend so they can see your every move from point A to point B in one piece. In addition to the new Rebel Safe app, the UNLV Police Department have also placed brand new emergency phone towers across the campus with brighter LED lighting and 360 live video streaming to make sure that students and staff are safe at all times. For Studio G, I'm Joaquin Lomeli. You're walking through the aisles of the store and you're looking for the perfect Halloween costume. Now, some might be debating whether to be a stereotypical taco man wearing a sombrero hat. And although some might be getting a good kick out of these costumes, the real question is, are these costumes going a bit too far?
They are making me feel like I don't belong.
Those are just some of the emotions some people may have when they see their culture being displayed on a costume in order to get a good laugh. Costumes that put an emphasis on cultural stereotypes might be funny for some, but for others, it's a never-ending battle of bullying and judgments.
Wearing a costume, you only have that costume on for a day, and perpetuating certain negative stereotypes that people have to endure and face and fight their whole lives. I don't think that that's really fair.
Deja Hare with the UNLV student diverse organizations like SODA are encouraging the community to appreciate and learn about each culture to get a better understanding of the struggles someone might face, rather than using what they know about a certain group and using it against them as a joke, known as appropriation.
Oppression, discrimination, racism, and prejudice, those are things people have to deal with on a daily basis.
And it is because minorities have to deal with all these labels on a daily basis that by wearing an offensive costume only encourages it more. And Deja says that our current leaders are not helping the issue.
The president specifically has not been culturally sensitive. And so if we think about who we are supposed to model after, I don't think that that is a really good example.
Deja has a couple of recommendations to consider when picking out your Halloween costume.
If the piece of your costume you feel could be culturally insensitive, I would suggest you look it up, do some research, ask a friend, do you think that this could be seen as offensive? Thinking about your intent versus your impact.
For Studio G, I'm Joaquin Lomeli.